tell us a little bit about what your idea was. Tell us about SALT, and what lessons have you learned as a young entrepreneur in terms of making an impact?
My brother and I founded SALT, so it's Sustainable Alternative Lighting. And our main advocacy is we wanted to address the light inequality gap, first in the Philippines, by focusing on the people at the bottom of the pyramid, because it comprises of about 15 to 20% of the country's population. Now, most of these families live on island communities, and they are not connected to power grids. So they mainly use kerosene and fuel-based lamps as the main source of lighting. And we know the danger that kerosene lamps poses. It can cause fire accidents, it emits black carbon. So that's the main reason why what we want is we wanted to provide these people a lighting option that is more cost-effective, more safe.
So I think Aisha is a perfect example of what we're seeing in a lot of countries, young entrepreneurs coming up with leapfrog technology. How can both government and larger companies be assisting in creating the kind of climate for innovation that encourages young entrepreneurs like Aisha?
Yeah, government is simple, just reduce the tax or no tax for these guys.
There you go.
Well,
you got a lot of cheers from your fellow CEOs. Aisha, what have been the biggest challenge for you in terms of scaling up? You've got a technology, you feel confident that it can work. She's won, by the way, a lot of prizes and gotten a lot of attention, so this is not like one of those infomercials where, you know, you order it and you can't make the thing work. How could both the public sector and the private sector be more helpful in terms of encouraging young entrepreneurs like you?
Well, based on our experience, I guess what we need here is like a support system, because we have the passion. Yes, we also need a lot of support in terms of funding. So that's where that's our main challenge right now. We're on a critical phase. We're trying to mass produce the lamp. So we're just looking for someone to fund us to get the project moving.
I'm just saying serving as a matchmaker here a little bit.
So I just wanted to emphasize that climate change is real. So it's a fact. It's not a myth that scientists created in order to get funding or grants. So it's real. So it's happening now. Just to give you like a simple analogy of what stage we are in climate change right now. It's like climate change is like cancer. So at stage 1, your cell starts mutating. And then at stage 2, you start feeling the symptoms. If you're self-aware, you go to the doctor and get treatment. If you're not aware, of course, you take it for granted, and then you go into stage 3, you start feeling the severe effects of the symptoms until finally stage 4, you're noticing that your health starts declining. You get the best oncologists, pay the best hospital, but it's not working because everything is too late.
Right.
So climate change is like that. So right now, I believe so, we're on stage 2. So we're stage 2. So
I'm just saying, people.
It's
you don't want to get to stage 4.
Yes, and we don't want to get.
And we all have a huge investment in making sure that our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren are able to enjoy prosperity. And that's dependent ultimately on a planet that accommodates us. I will say that the lamp you talked about, in addition to providing light, you can also charge a cell phone, right?
Yes.
And if people have these lamps, they're more likely to charge their cell phone, which means they're more likely to use e-commerce,
Yes.
and more likely to purchase things. through
We'll sell it
Alibaba.
online.
So I think that there's a synergy here. Everybody please give Jack and Aisha a big round of applause.